In the coming days, if you have to pay higher price for bread, biscuit and snacks, then don't be shocked because the foundation has been laid for it. Even your neighborhood sweet shops are looking to increase the price or reduce the size of kachori, samosa, bhature. The reason is the record hike in flour prices. On Monday, flour prices touched 49 rupees per kg in Mumbai. There is a similar trend in other markets of the country. Wheat flour is a raw material for bread, biscuit, kachori, etc. and it is expected to remain expensive for quite some time. Previously, whenever the prices of wheat or flour used to increase, the government used its stock to increase supply. For the last few years, production of wheat has been good and there was sufficient supply. So the government was not required to increase the supply. But in 2018-19, government had to release 82 lakh tons of wheat from its stock. The question is, even this time, the prices of wheat and flour have increased sharply. So, will the government release its stock of wheat? This will only be possible if the government itself has enough stock. This time, looking at the yield of wheat and government purchases, it doesn't appear that the government will be able to flush its stock like in previous years. The government has reduced the estimate of wheat yield from 111.3 million tons to 105 million tons. Including existing stock and this year's purchases, stock in government warehouses as of 1st May was at a 5-year low of 31 million tons. The stock of wheat in the central pool is used for supply under the government schemes like Khadya Suraksha Mission and Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana. Besides this, it is also used for supplying rations to armed forces. Apart from this, operational and strategic reserves are also kept in warehouses. After all, once these requirements are met, the government won't be left with much stock to release in the open market. On top of that, the government has decided to export 10 million tons of wheat this year after a record export of 7.8 million tons last year. If such a huge amount of wheat is exported, then it can lead to a shortage at a domestic level, which can further raise flour, bread and biscuit prices. A large amount of export will lead to lower stock in government warehouses, which could be used in open market when needed. Basically, market dynamics are such that in the coming days, your food basket is set to become more expensive.